10 most powerful cities in the world. A city is a large human settlement. It can be defined as a permanent and densely settled place with administratively defined boundaries, whose members work primarily on non-agricultural tasks. Cities generally have extensive systems for housing, transportation, sanitation, utilities, land use, production, and communication. If you're new here, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't get to miss out on any of our subsequent videos. Powerful cities are often distinguished from others by the concentration and mix of resources at their disposal. The right mix, the right people and skills, along with the ability to do something with them, marks off the more powerful from the less powerful cities. In that respect, far-reaching influence and control are the hallmarks of a powerful city. Often implicit in this view, however, is an understanding of power as something which a city possesses, a capacity for domination and control embedded in the city itself, which gives it a ranking above others. Here is a list of 10 most powerful cities in the world. Number 1. New York. New York is one of the most powerful states in the United States, with a gross domestic product comparable to Canada and South Korea. But there is a vast disparity between the economies of New York City and upstate New York. New York City comprises 5 boroughs sitting where the Hudson River meets the Atlantic Ocean. At its core is Manhattan, a densely populated borough that's among the world's major commercial, financial, and cultural centers. Its iconic sites include skyscrapers such as the Empire State Building and sprawling Central Park. New York's biggest export by dollar value isn't an agricultural product, but cut diamonds valued at more than $13 billion. The economy of New York City encompasses the largest municipal and regional economy in the United States. Anchored by Wall Street in Lower Manhattan, New York City has been characterized as the world's premier. The city is also the nation's most important center for mass media, journalism, and publishing. Also, it is the country's premier arts center. Creative industries such as digital media, advertising, fashion, design, and architecture account for a growing share of employment. New York City possesses a strong competitive advantage in these industries despite declining. Manufacturing remains consequential, while the city has the most postgraduate life sciences degrees awarded annually in the United States. Number 2. Tokyo. Tokyo, which is Japan's busy capital, Tokyo is located at the head of Tokyo Bay on the Pacific coast of central Honshu. It is the focus of the vast metropolitan area often called Greater Tokyo, the largest urban and industrial agglomeration in Japan. The city is built on low, alluvial plains and adjacent upland hills. The climate is mild in winter and hot and humid in the summer. Tokyo has no single central business district, but the city is dotted with urban centers, usually around railroad stations, where department stores, shops, hotels, office buildings, and restaurants are clustered. In between are less intensely developed neighborhoods with similar mixtures. Number 3. London. London is the capital and largest city of England and the United Kingdom. It is one of the world's most important global cities. It exerts a considerable impact upon the arts, commerce, education, entertainment, fashion, finance, healthcare, media, professional services, research and development, tourism, and transportation. It is one of the largest financial centers in the world, and in 2019, London had the second highest number of ultra-high net worth individuals in Europe, after Paris, and London had the second highest number of billionaires of any city in Europe, after Moscow. London's universities form the largest concentration of higher education institutes in Europe, and London is home to highly ranked institutions. It also became the first city to have hosted 3 modern Summer Olympic Games. It has a diverse range of people and cultures, and more than 300 languages are spoken in the region. It is official that London is one of the most powerful cities in the world, beating New York, Paris, and Tokyo for culture, education, and thriving economy. Number 4. Hong Kong. Hong Kong, officially the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China, is a metropolitan area and special administrative region of the People's Republic of China on the eastern Pearl River Delta of the South China Sea. The economy of Hong Kong is a highly developed free market economy characterized by low taxation, almost free port trade, and well-established international financial market. Hong Kong's economic strengths include a sound banking system, virtually no public debt, a strong legal system. Hong Kong has been ranked as the world's freest economy in the Index of Economic Freedom of the Heritage Foundation for 24 consecutive years. The Hong Kong Stock Exchange is the 6th largest in the world, with a market capitalization of about $3.732 trillion as of mid-2017. Number 5. Seoul. Seoul, the capital of South Korea, is a huge metropolis where modern skyscrapers, high-tech subways, and pop culture and Buddhist temples meet palaces and street markets. Seoul has boomed in just 50 years to become the world's 10th most economically powerful city and second largest metropolitan area. No matter how large or small, SEOULists have never met a job they couldn't finish ahead of schedule due to the country's global influence through K-pop, K-dramas, food, beauty products, and so much more. Seoul is a huge city with an excellent transportation system connecting its many districts. Seoul has a humid continental climate influenced by the monsoons, and Seoul has boomed in just 50 years to become the world's 10th most economically powerful city. Number 6. Paris. Paris, which is France's capital, is a major European city and a global center for arts, fashion, gastronomy, and culture. Paris takes the bronze medal on the podium for the most powerful cities in the world, piped to the post by leader London and New York. Paris is both the political and economic capital of France, with a GDP of 649 billion euros. It accounted for 30% of the wealth generated in France in 2014, and its weighing in the overall French economy has increased in recent years. Paris is a quite essential global city. It has been one of the world's most visited places for centuries, and its economy prospers today thanks to a well-educated workforce, modern infrastructure, and global niches in creative industries, business services, and tourism. Number 7. Singapore. The Republic of Singapore is a sovereign island city-state in maritime Southeast Asia. It lies about 1 degree of latitude. Singapore has the world's highest percentage of millionaires, with 1 of every 6 households having at least $1 million in disposable wealth. This excludes property, businesses, and luxury goods, which, if included, would increase the number of millionaires, especially as property in Singapore is amongst the world's most expensive. In 2016, Singapore was rated the world's most expensive city for the 3rd consecutive year by the Economist Intelligence Unit, and this remains true in 2018. Singapore is the world's 3rd largest foreign exchange center, 6th largest financial center, 2nd largest casino gambling market, 3rd largest oil refining and trading center, largest oil producer and hub for ship repair services, and largest logistics hub. Number 8. Shanghai. Shanghai, on China's central coast, is the country's biggest city and a global financial hub. Its heart is the Bund, a famed waterfront promenade lined with colonial-era buildings. Shanghai, the Oriental Paris, is China's biggest and most prosperous city. The city rivals New York or Paris in terms of modernity and boasts a blended culture of the East and West. Shanghai is a tourist destination famous for historical landmarks as well as modern, ever-expanding skylines. Shanghai is one of the 4 direct administered municipalities of the People's Republic of China, governed by the State Council. The city's compulsory education system is among the best in the world. Shanghai ranks 4th amongst the world's best smart cities, with its smart services topping all the others. It has become analogous to China and its march towards modernization. Number 9. Beijing. Beijing is a global city and one of the world's leading centers for culture, diplomacy, and politics, business and economics, education, language, and science and technology. A mega city, Beijing is the 2nd largest Chinese city by urban population after Shanghai and is the nation's cultural, educational, and political center. It is home to the headquarters of most China's largest state-owned companies and houses the largest number of Fortune Global 500 companies in the world, as well as the world's 4 biggest financial institutions. Beijing is the billionaire capital of the world with the highest number of billionaires living in the city. Beijing has a monsoon-influenced humid continental climate characterized by very hot, humid summers due to the East Asian monsoon and brief but cold, dry winters that reflects the influence of the vast Siberian anticyclone. Number 10. Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a sprawling Southern Californian city and the center of the nation's films and television industry. It is literally one of the few places in the world where people from every nation come to see their dreams come true, to achieve their goals and to reach their ultimate potential. It is a city that is about opportunity, creativity, culture, and experience. Los Angeles had a strong economic base in farming, oil, tourism, and real estate, and movies. It grew rapidly with many suburban areas inside and outside the city limits. Los Angeles is the place to be. It is the only city in North America to have hosted the Summer Olympics twice. It is on the leading edge of the several growth industries. Los Angeles, as the premier site, is meant for leisure, travel, meetings, and conventions. Los Angeles Tourism is recognized as the city's official tourism marketing organization. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, drop a comment below, share with your friends, and turn on post notifications so you don't get to miss out on any of our subsequent videos.